Gah, you have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. Okay, so apparently we're opening to some sort of samurai thing. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. Some real smack talk there. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Woo-ah. Grah. The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. By the way, welcome to today's episode. I was gonna do that first, but as soon as I started the my save, it just went right into that little cutscene there. Okay, let's see here. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? No. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Wow, man, 24 still feels young. Then watch it with me. He's really cool and really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number one. Back in my day, it was, I don't know, Ninja Turtles, I guess. I really worry about kids these days. Oh, I think that's everybody's thoughts when they get into their, 30s and stuff like that. I can't imagine what it's gonna be like when I'm in my 40s and 50s. Gramps! Well, the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright and Company law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Well, it looks like I'm going to have to walk the streets a little bit. It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. A call. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick. Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on the show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed the villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He skewered the villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick. Please, Nick. Beep. Did he sleep in the office? Oh, no, wait. He's going to the office. Maya's here, watching television. Such a real light, upbeat song. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, what do you call it? That Neon Genesis Evangelion, that little, I don't know how it goes. It goes I'm real tone deaf, but yeah, that little fanfare music or whatever they play during the lighthearted scenes in Neon Genesis. Well, it doesn't sound like it, but it kind of reminds me of it. TV. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. Neo Old. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer. He's not related in any way to Armie Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found struck through the body. Police believe that this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has got to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Uh-oh. Somebody's calling. Oh, he still has the little girly phone. Oh wait, it's hers. Yes, Steel and... no, Wright and Co. offices. What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I decided this will be our first case. Just like that? Okay, let's take a look around the office a little bit here. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. The one who... oh, and Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. She's waterboarding it. A poster of an... oh, okay, I think he says the same thing. Okay, then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. He doesn't know what movie it is. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Yeah, I think being a lawyer would be a very monumentous task to learn how to lie. Well, I guess if you're defending someone and you kind of suspect that they're still guilty, I guess it's your job to find loopholes where they can come through. But I don't know how many lawyers will do this, but it seems like a lot of lawyers will smooth talk the courtroom and let somebody's off scot-free. It's just, yeah, looking at JCS criminal psychology, it seems like there's a lot of smooth talking lawyers out there. It's just disgusting. Okay, Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. Okay, oh, she's still puffing her cheeks at me. Talk. What to do? Ugh. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. Okay, any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just have enough information. I don't know, what is that expression? Like, she looks like she's puffing her cheeks out like full of air. Okay, so let's see. Present. Just for the heck of it, we'll present our badge. What about this? You like showing it off, don't you, Nick? My poor ego. Okay, let us move to the detention center. October 16, detention center, visitor's room. He looks like a lion. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him, the very lion-o-looking dude. I almost said creature. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you saying? Um, yes? Is something wrong? No, no. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no, oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got to the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never be I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they will think of the Steel Samurai now. Uh, Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah, he didn't do it. All of a sudden, a mischievous smile. Okay, let's take a look in the room here. Did she say something different about this guy? Monder's face seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. Okay, I think that's about it. Let's talk to Will. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to the Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes. It's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon. Okay, the steel samurai. Maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's all right, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Okay, Power's alibi. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. Oh, we worked through some action sequences until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will what will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 he asks for autographs. Okay, he didn't write us a note. Oh, he didn't write us. What is he supposed to write us? Okay. Oh, I think we are to go to the studio. Okay, there we go. Global Studios main gate. Wow, this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want in, you gotta go through me. It's an old bag. Oh, so sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. Well, how old is she, like? And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youth today. Something horrible. Giving us an earful. Well, I can't read all that fast. Hippie clothes. Nick. Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey, listen when you're being spoken to. Youths today. Examine. Examine. The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Okay, what about this? Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. It's a bush. Looks like they planted this bush a long time ago. It's a tree. This tree was probably here before the... Okay, boring stuff. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left is the actual film studios. Okay, so we looked at everything so far. Let's talk to her. The studios. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star then, too. He was... Hammer? The victim dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to plain villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Just like Mel Gibson, who's been playing villains now. Okay, Will Powers. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Mr. Hammer. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on the children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Kind of reminds me of somebody. I'm thinking of what do you call it? No, yeah, I was thinking of Mel Gibson. Reasons for suspicion. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studios where the murder took place is to the left of here. So if you want to go to the studio, you'll have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Power says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Power's request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Okay, I think we're done talking with her here. Move. Let's go back. Detention. Hello. How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right. Not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Okay, examine. Oh, wait, I don't need to examine. Talk. Okay, your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I never do that. Just now you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady said she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? She doesn't seem to be lying. Security lady. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady. She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers' request added to court record. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Anything else? Nope. Move. Studio main gate. Nothing new to talk about. Okay, then we present the Austin Powers letter. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Gave Powers' request to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, towards the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Oh, she's suddenly gone all demonic. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents. We got the guide map of Global Studios. Added to the court record. And she is not getting 50 cents. So we are at the gate. And then going to the left is... Wait a minute. Okay, we're at the main gate. So going left would be the employee area. No, wait. Okay, I'm a little confused. Okay. It matters not. Let's see here. Let us move. Outside Studio 1. Okay, Studio 1 entrance. I forgot what inflection I gave this guy. Hey. Aren't you that murderer from the other day? It sounds exactly like Will Powers, but it doesn't matter. I can't do voices. Ah, it's that confused detective. Hey, pal. You know the prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Ugh. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can't blame I can't blame other people for all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on a case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, all right. Okay, let's examine the area. Camera. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1-307. That must be the camera ID number. Oh. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives gotta get tired of standing around too, pal. Okay, examine. Detective Gumshoe, what's down on the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh yeah, that way's kinda dangerous. You should stay out of that, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where the Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. Studio 2, let's take a look at our map. Oh, the studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. It looks like a proboscis monkey or whatever that monkey with the big nose is. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. Alright, examine. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep out non-employees. Let's see. Whoops. Welcome. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh, you sure do know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what perfect timing, with the monkey's neck broken and all. Huh? Just what's that supposed to mean, pal? Okay, let's see. Let us talk to the detective. The investigation. Oh. So, how is your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions? Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Okay, autopsy report added to the court record. The reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered the Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no other one other than the victim in the studio. And according to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person made it to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. But thanks for cheering me up. The security lady. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, and she gave me a coffee and... she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said about... what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? The decisive evidence. What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of the steel samurai headed towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up there on the gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny. For someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Alright, talk. That's it. Move. Wait, hold on. Okay, present. Let's take a look at Jack's time of death. 2:30, caused pierced through the chest by a spear. Okay. Okay, move. Studio main gate. Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts? Yeah, and they're soft enough that she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied? Powers is guilty yet? Ugh. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Okay, talk. Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. Reason for suspicion. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go from here, you may pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, He went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one If he's not the one what did it? I don't know who is. Okay, I think it's supposed to say if he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is. Or what did, I don't know. That confused me. Maybe it was you? Nah, good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Okay, was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was, past tense. Oh yeah, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone at the brightest, back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? Automatic camera? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone's walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Okay. Examine. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching. Okay, move. Okay, I think we should go to employee area. October 16, employee area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' his dressing room. No one's here to this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Okay, let's examine. Alright, what is this? There's a sign on the dressing room door. Mr. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. No clues here. Oh. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. Okay, same thing. Bling. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you sure know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? The remains of yesterday's lunch are still scattered around. Everyone is probably too shocked to clean it up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? What are you, a cow? You have a third stomach for donuts too? And sweets? Let's see. Oh, look at that. We can go this way. The gate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I try to put it back on. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Hey, I'm not a kid. And what is this? There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Okay. I think that's about it for now. Take a look inside. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Okay, move. Dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Okay, examine. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one, myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. I knew it. How many stomachs does this girl have? Apparently she has 3. She probably has second and third stomach in her right and left leg. She's got hollow legs. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kind of like samurai movies. Kinda. What is this? This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open it. Look, an employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean? You mean borrow. Card key added to court records. Okay, move. Move. Main gate. Move. Wait a minute. Go to outside Studio One. Move. Hold on. Present. No. Let's take a look. Card key for Grand Century into Studio One. Okay. Move. Up. Talk. Examine. The entrance to Studio One. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for somebody visiting a crime scene. Move. Inside Studio One. Okay. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Examine. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you. No touching that. I don't know. Who is this? Oh, okay, it's a little nerdy chick. Sorry, my partner's kind of, you know. You know? I don't know. No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm the assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us. Okay, move. Up. Examine. Okay. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo. Oh, right. Excuse me. No clues here. Ugh. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Examine. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found stale inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Hey, look! That's the chair that the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clapped at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Well, it's not alive. Ready, Nick? Action. This girl's more troubled than I thought. More troubled? More trouble, I guess I would put. Hey, look! That's okay, she's, Okay, What's this? That's for a reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Okay, let's talk to this little assistant. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios aren't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. I see. Neat. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area. That's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Okay, well, Powers. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP is the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but on the day just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. It was I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks, that helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Okay, sensing someone. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in the witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Okay, let's see. Present. Okay, let's move. Okay, let's talk to this old bag here. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Okay, talk. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks that there was someone from outside here that day. What? You are absolutely sure that you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me. And tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. She's not even a full-time employee. All you young ones are like that nowadays, running out tomorrow saying that this is a new thing about respecting your elders. Shame that you youth today. Gah! She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can do without her looking over our shoulders. Examine. We're gonna look at the... Oh, I can hear a bird now. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can get that photo of Powers with his computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Well, it looks like I have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned that on at 11 p.m. that day. 1 o'clock. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. It was ST1-307. There, entered. Hey, it printed out a data for that day. Well, let's see what we got. Okay, that is the Steel Samurai. He's limping for some reason. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't know the detective was very happy with his photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15, 2 o'clock p.m. photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Powers photo added to court record. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy so soon. Too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the victim? The villain. Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? Today. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? To be continued. Okay, save cleared stage data up to this point. Yes, do not turn off the power. October 18. 10 a.m. District Court number 4. Oh, look at that, we're in court now. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer at Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to your testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. First, I would like to call a familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would like to briefly describe this case to the... No, if you would, briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the Studio C. This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here is Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead later to that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? Listen again. I'm sorry, could you just grab that one more time? I should have known it'd be you, pal. Fine. Once more for the mentally challenged lawyer. Yeah, live it up while you can, gumshoe. Okay. To understand this case, important to grasp the layout of the studios. Here's the studio area. Actors did run through, action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. Okay. Security lady works the studios here at 1 p.m. Past the security station, there's a gate. Past the gate, studios. Here it is, Studio 1. Scene of the murder, where the body was found. On the day of the murder, October 15, there are only 3 people here. Okay, Jack Hammer, Will Powers, and young woman. Okay, production staff were in employee area till noon. And after lunch, victim Jack Hammer went to Studio 1, so there was Jack. Right after that, 1 p.m., security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead later that day, 5 p.m., the production staff come to Studio 1 to perform her rehearsal. Okay, rehearsal cancelled because Jack was killed. Time of death, 2:30, samurai spear lodged in his chest. Okay, I got it. Should I listen to that whole thing again? Skip it. I think I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear added to court record. Your Honor. This case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call this security lady to the officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, there's no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting the witnesses to say their names. Wendy, old bag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Well, even when I was young, still the other children would make fun, believe it. There was this boy. He called me old bag as well. Nope. Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objective sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yesy, I was. And get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Okay. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. No, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. Okay. Let's take a look at our evidence. Okay, time of death, 2:30, caused by chest, pierced through the chest by a spear. Okay. Card key for studio employees, grants entry to Studio 1. Taken at the gate between the entrance and the studios. Oh, check. The spear is found stuck in the chest of the victim. I think that's about it. Okay, we'll press. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to go into the studio... Oh wait. Well, there wasn't exactly a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in. Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is, no one was supposed to be in there that could get in. Was there anyone else at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing run-through there since the morning. I, had some errands to run that morning. What did you say? I mean, what kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing. Observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I wanted to see a Steel Samurai run through too. No, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too. You could quit being a speared medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got to the station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Let's press. So you were watching there. No, so you were watching there the whole time? No breaks, not even a second? Of course. I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper? No, it's just that after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday, I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Whippersnapper, snipper-wapper. Snipper-wapper. Old Windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon, the whole time, very well. What did you see? Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. Okay, let's present this, I think. Check. Let me get this straight, Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in his photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? What is this? None other than the Steel Samurai, the defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? Yeah. Well, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Huh, nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Ugh. Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. Okay, the man in the photo. I never did say anything. I don't mean mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props and it was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. As you can see, he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Oh. So he had a sprained ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. I know a squealer when I see one. She's a squealer. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Hold it. Whippersnapper. Hey, I haven't even said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I said is on straight and narrow. Youth today, it's enough to make an old... Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Okay, that morning during the run-through of the action scene, saw Powers trip and fall, broke one of the props, it was a big mess. Wait a minute. Okay, he broke one of the props, but he was taking a new one. But the new one, yeah, I guess it would have made sense to... Okay, let's present this anyway. Let's risk it. Okay. It does. I don't see anything contradictory. Okay, objection overruled. Alright. Okay, how do I do this? What do I do? Pierce through the chest by a spear. Okay, I think I just gotta press. Okay. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay. Okay, he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how he knew it was Powers. Happy? Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Oh. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He has a point. It does seem quite likely that it was Powers. There's got to be more to this. I better keep pressing her. Okay. Okay, press. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Updated. Okay. Okay, murder weapon breaking the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Wait a minute. I don't think... Okay, let's check it out. Nope, this is not it. Okay, so, I don't know what to do here. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing. Just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So, she didn't see the run-through then. I saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning back up. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. There was a big mess. Power trip and fall during run through the action scene. Oh, I think we heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is, where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. That's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? Object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Ooh, tisk tisk. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Okay. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Alright. Okay, the time of poor Hammer's death, 2:30, true. The only person I saw go to the studio was Mr. Will Powers. No one else went through there. If they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy? Old Windbag sure has balls. Or, I mean, you know what I mean. Old Windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30, true? How did you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective, and then after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything. I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' fondness for donuts. Okay, press. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. No one suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Okay. Okay, I think I pressed every one. Old Windbag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Okay. Okay, I think I need to, I pressed everything. How about somebody from Studio 2? Wait, is this no one else went there? Studio before Will Powers. Okay, present. Guide map. Oh no. Oh great, I'm running out of chances. Okay. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, if you want to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are the words October 15th, 2 p.m. photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this be photo number 1 if it was really the only photo? Oh, look at that. Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Hey, you watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gates fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what that means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper. Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. Okay, the other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photo recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I just only remembered it. Right, anyway, Miss Wright, please begin, no, Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination. Well, I say that this is the turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Cross-examination. Okay, every day after... One other job to do. Check them. Throw in any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Press. Well, who in the heck was that in the photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there is a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about in the 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think it's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Alright, October 18. Mr. WP? Yes. Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So, who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it. Really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone who would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. Oh, what does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Okay. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter? The prosecution's thought are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. And it's the old bag. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind, however. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? The assistant girl? The grade school boy? The security lady? Oy, oy, oy. Okay, we got 2 more tries. It's not the security lady. It's probably not the boy. I don't know if it's... I don't think it's either one of these. Okay, maybe, let's see, I'm gonna have to go with the grade school boy. It was the grade school boy. Why isn't anyone saying anything? Bah, are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear. For one thing, it was the steel samurai holding the murder weapon. Would you care to explain just how the boy was involved? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Maybe. How about absolutely, Nick? Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Maybe you move on, Mr. Wright. This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. Who is the person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? I want to say the security lady. Couldn't be the assistant girl. It's gotta be the security. Okay, we'll point at the security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. Oh, what? Whippersnapper. Order. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Mrs. Oldbag to you. Mrs. Oldbag. Mrs. Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simply, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes II, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. He doesn't like her. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something. Watch my move. Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further. I see no other option. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers the suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Mrs. Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though. As you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day? Whippersnapper. I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could have committed the murder? Wait, hold on. What? The boy could not have committed the murder? Okay, pierced to the chest by a spear. Guide to the removal, blah, blah. Okay, I'll present this. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy, what was her name? Something Old Bag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. He's finally calling her old bag. That is all. The court is adjourned. Yeah, let's take a look in this old windbag. Wait a second. Oh, I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh. You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Alright, here's my lips are sealed. Global Studios wanted to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me just to pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Oh, Miss Oldbag. This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, you begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination. Okay, Global Studios wanted to keep quiet about something. So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in it. They were. Some other people at studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? Okay, I shall just keep pressing every dialogue box. Who were these people? Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? You should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Well, yes, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the one run-through. He joined the producer at around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Of course, it says on the map. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is, just out of nowhere. You go through the gates and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I already asked all my questions, but continue. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus, and you still talked. I think I asked all the questions I have to ask. Take a break. Okay. Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at the Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs, they were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. Oh, I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned. All right. Okay, so that was a development. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Green? Oh, or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigation. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who was that in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time in there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. To be continued. is... Okay, let's see here. October 18, Wright and Company Law Offices. Whew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer. Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Okay, let's talk to her a little bit. What to do? What do you think we should do? What do I... Huh? I don't... Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Oh, right. There's no point in hanging out here. That's what I've been saying. Let's get to those studios pronto. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. Mischievous smile. Let's see. Move. Move. Detention center. Studio main gate. October 18, 2:16 p.m. No one's here. Right. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, I'm in the guard station. Look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. Okay, examine. You hear some birds. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. Okay, van. Okay, I guess we better move along. Let's see. Let's go inside Studio 1. I think we're going in the right direction. Hey, Nick. It looks like the Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Alright, examine. Let's see. In the trial, they said Studio 2 was down this path. The monkey head is in the way, but we should be able to get by it without a problem. This monkey head is real heavy. Well, it did knock that tree down over when it fell. Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. Okay, let's see if we can move to Studio 2. Outside Studio 2. This is Studio 2? I thought so. It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Okay, examine. Let's take a look this way. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They kept it in pretty good shape. It looks like it runs fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must have not cleaned it much. It looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. They must have they must have ate the T-bones as well. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for a steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know, it just feels odd. Okay, let's go back this way. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. This fence looks crooked. Oh, okay. Examine. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is the part of some temporary film set. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Ah, shucks. On closer inspection, okay, oh yeah, he says the same thing. There's a big tube painted here. Probably because this is Studio 2? Probably, though it doesn't look anything like a studio. What am I, like, I'm looking at this thing here. Like this fence here looks a little bit crooked. Profiles. Maya's little sister, currently training to become a spirit medium. Miles Edgeworth, a gifted prosecutor and a ruthless man who'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Dick Gumshoe, detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Will Powers, the defendant action star who plays the titled role in the Steel Samurai TV show. Security lady, we don't know her age. Security guard at Global Studios claims he saw Powers head into the scene. There's Jack Hammer, he's age 37. The victim, a former big-name action star, played the role of the evil magistrate. Assistant, age 18, Penny Nicholas. Assistant at Global Studios in charge of large props and set pieces. Okay. Maybe we should move. Studio 1 again. Okay. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick? Okay. Examine. They outlined where Jack's hammer body lay with tape. Body says head looks like a helmet. Spear starting to leave a few blood stains. Guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Hmm. Okay. Okay, move. Outside Studio 1. Move. Inside, outside, Studio main gate. Move. Employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hi. The WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh, oh, oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right. We'll see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. Examine. So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah. I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you? What, you want to rip the gate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, is she serious? No. Rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hiya! There. That should make the kids happy. The things we do. Okay, let's take a look at it again. The drain gate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be happy. No. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. You don't have hell in your religion, do you? Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. Or maybe she doesn't believe in karma either. I don't know about these, but what's the point? Oh yeah, okay. Talking about the same thing. Let's take a look in here again. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's go inside. Maybe there'll be something else to steal. Hey, we're not thieves. But we did take that card key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. Okay, I think we gotta move. Move? Dressing room. October 18 Global Studios dressing room. This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh? She's got a point. Examine. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to employees. Some tea, some cookies. Wait, Nick. What now? These snacks. They've passed the expiration date. Then don't eat them. Ah, they're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. Fill your 3 stomachs up later. There's some regular suits among costumes. Must be Power's personal clothes. Looks like somebody's sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here. Like he said. Oh, I gotta go. Oh, Mr. Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids. Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolf men found on Mars. I'll have to buy that issue. Oh man, I remember those. Weekly World News. Okay, there's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that week was used some old TV show. Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick. Get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. Oh, okay. She says the same thing. No clues here. I guess we'll have to move back to the employee area. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Guess we'll talk to her. The studios. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. They don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left all over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? The fanboy. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think that there's many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. The director, etc. all. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and the producer were here on the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room. I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio's head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director. More like the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Okay, maybe if I go back to the, maybe if I go back to Studio 2, something will unlock or something will happen. Okay, looks like something's new is gonna happen. This place is deserted. Crash. Eek! Nick! Oh, what was that noise? Oh, it sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Somebody must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go inside. Well, let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh. It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Okay, move. Outside studio. Move again. Main gate. Examine. The computer that runs the okay. Maybe we'll just talk to her. The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please, don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to stop here for now because we're going a little past our time, but we will be back where we left off in the next video, and hopefully we'll see how this trial ends. So yeah, so we'll catch you next time. Till then, we'll see ya.